You ever sit down and just think random thoughts about random things and just giggle to yourself? Does this sound insane? I think that might sound insane. Point is, sometimes you just sit down and you laugh. And you can't remember why you started a sentence like this. And then you sigh. And then you hiccup. But that's just part of the course. Oh, good. Hang on. There's a bug that occasionally happens with some games where it will randomly decide that it's going to cover my left screen with a single frame. I think it's a bug in the NVIDIA driver. As far as I can nail it down, at least. Restart of the game fixes it, but it is annoying that it happens. So I think I'm getting a water cooler today. There was discussion about one that was on sale at Costco. Might do ice and water and just all the good stuff, really. Get them electric trimmers. You know what, we should probably... Okay, fine. Yeah, we're gonna want 2 of those. I'm going to want to make products sour diesel available. Alright, how much of those do I have? I've got 26 OG, 24... Okay, I'm gonna do more OG because there's gonna be more people that want OG for the moment. Can't wait to get the automated packager. Makes things so much faster. Alright, so we're gonna stick those there. We're gonna stick that there, that there. That one's diesel. Alright. Water. I need to water these. That's what I'm missing. Knew there was something I was forgetting. That was a very uneven watering. Ah, damn. Okay, it was worth a shot. He had a 75% chance to say yes. Gotta love burning trash, eh? Oh, you know what? I should be going out and giving out samples, shouldn't I? What am I right now? I'm a character. Neat. By clothing. Let's do... We've got more Kush, so I'm gonna grab 5 Kush. And put these away. I'm gonna bring my baseball bat, because I really should just always have that on me. Also, put those with the rest. Geraldine. Oh. 2 OG Kush? How about 5 OG Kush? No, he's not into that. He's into that, though. Yeah, he's not into that. Okay. So, how does this work? Okay. Cool. That's awesome. Oh, you know what? There is one purchase I want to make right now. We're out of the purchase and is good. I'd like to buy the gold skateboard. Home dog. That's... Yep. Do you like a free sample? Thank you, Geraldine. Alright, over there on the main road. You. Oh wait, no, you're just a potential customer. You? No. How about 10 sour diesel? There's 2 jars. Chloe Bowers? Ah, I see. Wow. Sure, okay. Trying to be a hustler and I'm just not, yeah, I suppose I should get them more addicted first. How to like? Okay. Other corner. Wait. Two OG Kush. How about 4 OG? No, 5 OG Kush. No, he's not into that. There you go. Already done today. Okay, I wish it wouldn't highlight them then. Alright, let's go see Meg Cooley. I think they're over here. Yeah. Oh, is she... Yeah, it's gonna be this one. Yeah, hi, Meg. Ooh. Alright, let's go down there. I only have one. I should probably grab a second. But for now, we'll leave it at 1 because ultimately it cuts into my supply, right? Oh, good. Go this way. Alright. I need to go, Doris. Go on. I literally can't get off this porch with you there. Oh, okay, there it goes. Alright, I have to go make sure I have enough product. It's getting tight. Sorry, bro. I'm amazed that officer didn't see that. That was straight vehicular manslaughter. Okay, I need 3 jars, 8 bags OG, and 3 jars of diesel. I don't think I have any jars ready to use of OG right now. What do I have? I need 23 OG Kush and 3 jars of diesel. Also, I think I'm out of jars. Yeah, I'm out of jars. I need to purchase more jars. 23 OG Kush, got that. 3 jars of diesel. Alright. Put those away, grab 2 of those, grab that. And I've got sour diesel. And I also want to make a deal with you. I don't have that much sour diesel, do I? I have 5. All right, I've got 9 more. So let's sell her 9 sour diesel. And then I have to unlist sour diesel because we're out of sour diesel. So I'm going to need that and that. So I need 24 sour diesel, which I have 24. Gonna put that away, gonna keep that. That goes there. OG, sour diesel, sour diesel. Yeah, 23 OG. 23. Sour diesel for 24. Yeah, okay. And if somebody calls up ordering more... Actually gonna package those in jars tomorrow for the most part, I think. Well, some of it at least. If someone calls up calls up for a little bit more, I think what I'll end up doing is OG Kush up to 24, I guess. Five sour diesel. Enjoy. Excuse me? Fuck. Alright, looks like we're restarting that day because one of the mods I'm using is definitely not working correctly. Probably that one. Only one way to know, though. Just to restart the game and try and schedule an immediate sale and see if it works. And then restart the game because, yeah. I don't know why I have quality bonus in there because that's built into the game now. In fairness, it's just a really old mods folder that I used to use, so updates. I will say the modding situation around this game is not fantastic at the moment. Alright, so I'm just going to do this so I have something to sell. This is all going to be thrown away, probably. Well, maybe not. If it works, I'm going to make one sale immediately. Other than that. Yeah, you know what? I'll make it one sale immediately, and then if it works, I will schedule all the rest of the sales late at night. If not, then I have to figure out which mod's misbehaving. To give you guys an idea, the last time I played this game, the Mafia weren't really implemented, and as I understand it, they are now. Apparently, at some point, they're going to poke me. Beyond that, I don't know what's going to happen, but... And I want to bring some samples. Bring 5 samples with me.
So, dude.
Like to buy... No. Never mind. Like to buy a skateboard. I want to buy the gold skateboard. Deal. Alright, so I have to go grab a couple more kush, but that's fine. If this works, I'm happy. Joined a friend's game, took her money, and gambled with him until I had enough for the gold skateboard, then gambled until I could pay that money back. I mean, yeah. The gambling in this game, admittedly, is a bit broken. Put those all the way over there, for my own sake. Yeah, no, and from what I understand, it's going to be very sudden when it happens, but I'm looking forward to that. Hi, Mick. Got kook and horse semen, you know, all the necessary things. Good. Alright, let's see. Alright, that's working now. Perfect. It's really cool about my game. It feels like it still needs a lot. Well, Tyler, the guy that made it, just formed a studio. He hired his first employee and bought an office. Yeah. But, like, this game is going into heavier development than even it was before. Wow, that was like a 90% chance of success. You know, he's not even the first person I've accidentally knocked out on that corner. You know what? I can't blame you. Shit the hospital gives you is nice. By the way, I don't know if you might have caught on to this the first time you played, but you can totally loot the RV as long as you do it before it gets exploded. That's why I have these like super early game, because they were just in the RV and you can just take them. You just have to do it before before it gets blown up. And they are incredibly OP for growing stuff. Those can go there, those can go there, that can go there, that can go there, that can go there. I want 2 of you, 2 of you. We have 20 sour diesel, 20 OG Kush. Yeah, okay, it's time to do more sour diesel. I want that, and actually that's pretty much it. All right. Those can go away, those can go away. Come on, automatic packager. Cannot get you soon enough. Three sour diesel. How about 5 sour diesel? 3 sour diesel. How about 5 sour diesel? Three OG Kush. How about 5 OG Kush? Which puts me at needing 3 jars of diesel, 1 jar Kush. Okay, I got plenty. Gotta remember not to, like, leave house with a baseball bat. Never know when you're gonna need it. And later on, a gun. Which, honestly, I could go get one right now. You just not go to police officer when they're on their own, you can loot their body for a gun. Which sounds brutal, but it's also the truth. Oh, just got 4 more of those there. But I'm mostly looking for these. Oh, and more of those. Okay. Alright, so those can go there. I don't have enough of that to package. I think I own a gun, or maybe I'm just about to unlock the ability to buy one. I can't remember now. You can buy one at level 7, I believe, and you can get them at any level by hitting a police officer over the head with a baseball bat that you can just find in the thing right there, that spot. I think tomorrow is going to be going around and just collecting people that want to buy. Makes sense. Sour diesel. Okay. I'm gonna move this over here. Gonna need to buy more soil tomorrow. I'm curious how many I'm gonna get from this. 6? Nah. 10. So I'm gonna need 3 jars and 4 bags of each, essentially. I like that you can play at the pace you like. Heck, if you want to just sell weed small scale, you can do that forever. Yeah, you can. That being said, there is some fun getting into the cocaine, the meth. The mushrooms are a recent addition. Oh, yeah, you know what? I found a fun bug. If you hold V to look behind yourself and then click to go on the skateboard, when you let go of V, you'll be first person mode on the skateboard by accident. It works a lot better when you're not trying to skateboard through there. 5 sour diesel? Well, have I got 5 sour... That's 15 sour diesel. I've got 5 sour diesel for you. Hey, Mick. Yeah, so here's your 5 sour diesel. Hello, and you want 5 sour diesel. And Ludwig wants 3 OG Kush. Hey, we got Benji. You can have a dealer. I don't particularly want a dealer because he hampers your progress, but it's also important to have him, so. 5 OG. Here you are. Yeah, here's your 2 bottles of OG Kush for 10. Doing the deals at night is so worth. Huh, I had an extra. You know what I like is that that he's removed this officer, so he's looking to the left now, or to the right, over there. So all that's left is this guy here. You can hide from just by being behind a tree. I mean, if you have a gun, yeah, you can do that. But also, like, this game has surprisingly competent first-person skateboarding. Just saying. Have fun with that. I was always a bit too weak to manage skateboarding rollerblades. I did do. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, those look heavy. 16. Not bad. And they're regular quality, I think? Oh, they're poor quality. Well, I mean, most people will be fine with that, I think. Right now, in this specific situation, I'm not going to do it very often. I'm going to do it a couple times here, but honestly, for the most part, poor quality is whatever. It's not great. It's better to not do that. I want to put those away. I pulled those out. And then we're going to do baggies. That's the word. That's what I'm looking for. The different quality tiers have different effects. Interesting. Alright, so we just did low quality sour diesel, so we're gonna do low quality OG Kush. Forgot the dirt. Gotta buy more dirt. Don't let me forget to buy more dirt, okay? My plan is I'm going to use up this PGR and then I'm not going to get more because the lower quality stuff doesn't... you get more money for it, but honestly, it's not really worth it in my opinion, now that I'm thinking about it. Probably hurts your reps at least some. Put that on the packaging stand along with these. Let's go make a payment, shall we? I can buy Viagra and more spray paint at Gas Mart. Provide Benji with at least 10 weed. I can do that. You know what? I'm gonna give him 2 bottles of low quality sour diesel. And 4 customers. All right. All right, while Benji's doing that, I am going to be dealing with everything else. 60%, 66 even. I need to buy more dirt. What else do I need? I need dirt. I don't need seeds at the moment. I don't need PGR for sure. Dirt jars. I think that's it. I wouldn't mind a second packaging station, but I'm not about to shell out for one. Everyone recovers at their own pace, right? You know, I wish a long life soya was slightly cheaper. If it was, you know, $20, I would buy it every time. But it's not worth it at $30. That is a third plant that I can't grow with that soil. Okay, fine. I'll do the tutorial and purchase a mixing station. I deposit like 300 bucks. Someone tells me I'm probably gonna. I mean, I've already sold 2 jars of sour diesel, of which I have 5. Put those in there for the moment, and then grab 2 of those and 2 OG Kush because not, I guess. Actually, no. I've got a lot more. I should do sour diesel. Water tends to be useful in these situations. For the record, it is totally possible to dump the seed just completely out of the pot. All right. All right, let's take some samples out with us. Let's take 7 of them. Ooh. Well, there's Benji. For the record, I believe firmly that Benji is an undercover cop. He looks identical to one of the cops. Are you Keith? Nope. Across the road? Ah, there he is. Oh, absolutely. The art style, the vibe, the music. It needs more variety, but it's otherwise just perfect. Oh wait, is it you? Hang on, banning an idiot. Trying to ban an idiot. Idiot banned. Oh good, and that's provoked a bug in the NVIDIA driver. Anyway. Kim. But also someone just over here? His favorite effects are glowing, laxative, and spicy. I suppose at his age, laxative does somewhat make sense. But still, man. I'ma be real. You should not be happy that your drugs make you shit yourself. Alright, I think it's time to go home and make sure we have everything. Also, I love that the skateboard is just straight up the fastest vehicle in the game. Never mind all the, vehicles with engines. Alright, so, we need 6 jars of sour diesel. Do we even have 6 jars of sour diesel? We do not. We have 5 jars. Are these sour diesel? I don't know. I'll find out. I think I planted sour diesel, but I'm not 100% sure. I did. Good. Yeah, this game really is just a vibe. Benji just told me he's out of weed to sell, which is impressive, considering. Alright, so I'm gonna need 7 jars of sour diesel now. 4. Okay, so 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 2 of those. And 1 jar, 7 bags of Kush. That's the current order. Just gonna stick it in there because time to plant more. Everyone's loving the diesel, so I'm gonna grow more diesel. Been sticking my carbonated water, no Coca-Cola or Monster yet. I'm such a good penguin, but that means carrying home twice a week. If that means carrying that home twice a week if I don't have it. Hmm. I mean, fair enough. Have you considered getting yourself a soda stream or similar? Make your own carbonated water. Surely a lot easier. Oh, it's Jesse. Can I do 200? Do I have 2 more bottles of sour? Or of diesel? I do. That'll be it, but I can do that. Okay. I have sold through my entire supply. I mean, they're not that expensive, to be fair. It's not a terrible way to go. Put that away, put that in the first slot. Do I have 2 sour diesel? Do I even have 2 sour diesel? Unpackaged I do, but I also have these. So the answer is yes. I'm gonna package those. I'm getting wiped out, man. I'm gonna need to grow a lot more sour diesel. Oh, I could put those away and then take those. Alright, that should be all of the drugs that we need, hopefully. For OG, which means you get in the bag. And you're getting 5 sour diesel, which means you get a new jar. And you are getting 10 sour diesel, which means you get it in 2 jars. And you're also getting that. I mean, that'd actually be fine with poor sour diesel, but I only have... You know, I'm gonna just do that. There's your 10 sour diesel. Three OG Kush. I should note who... I should figure out who the best people to assign to dealers are. Damn. Can't get the sewer key from him yet. There's gonna be one over there. There's gonna be a couple over here, so we're gonna go over the here first. Five sour diesel. Just one. It's gonna be inside the construction site, probably. No, not. He's on the other side of the fence. Okay. Can't wait to get access to one of the larger properties. It's so much nicer. Especially since I'll be able to hire people to operate stuff. 5 sour diesel. That'll be for you. And I need to grow so much sour diesel tomorrow. That's not what I meant to do. Good news is, on this skateboard, I very thoroughly outspeed them. Probably didn't help that I had my flashlight on. Oh wait, he's over there. Damn it. Can we talk about how weird it is for a place to have a curfew? Like, what even? You have the Kush corner and the Diesel corner. We have 3 diesel. Yeah, we're gonna need more diesel. You know what I would love would be to have access to more of these already, because I really don't want to use the starting tents because they're just so bad. The plants don't grow fast enough, so you have to rewater them at least twice every time. But that would solve the production issue. I could just grow more. Well, plus that, it looks like by tomorrow morning I should be able to, so that's a self-solving problem. You have to buy more sour diesel seeds. I might just PGR these just so I have enough. Actually, yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna PGR these. You know what I could do, though? Products. I'm gonna stop listing OG Kush for sale from me. And then I'm gonna dump all the OG Kush onto my dealer. Alright, so that's gonna go in there, that's gonna go in there. He's gonna go here. And there's all the Kush. Have fun with all the Kush. I will say the fact that he sold through 10 diesel that quickly was pretty impressive. I want this guy. And then we shall head over to Gas Mart. Is the game laggy for you, or is that just me? Because I can see the preview on... I can see the video on Twitch, and I'm not sure if that's my video lagging or if it's actually looking like that. Paracetamol's legal. I'm gonna hide it anyway, but... I am going to have to grow nothing but sour diesel all day. I'm also going to unpackage these. By the way, you can do that. That's a thing. You can just unpackage. California Cookies. Oh, that's a fantastic name. Nine-star diesel? Oh. How about 15? That's 3 jars. Oh, that's gonna hurt. I mean, fantastic for me, but I have to make all that much weed, which means I need to harvest these right now. Chloe, I need to pawn off. Dealers, you get Chloe. I'm actually going to do that, and then as I find the ones that I don't want to deal with, I'll just pawn them off on them. Anyone that does less than a multiple of 5, I don't care. I don't know why I just started doing this. I need to plant more. I also need more sour diesel. I need like 10 sour diesel. And 2 PGR. And I don't have sour diesel. Cool. Well, let's hope I have enough. I guess I will grow some OG for my dealer. I've got... Technically, I've got 8 jars. What are we at right now? Okay, I can do... Yes. Kathy, you get 5. You also get 5. I'm just gonna quickly restart the game. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna restart the game, but in the middle, I need to go check on something because I just heard something upstairs and it's got me concerned. So I'll be right back. Ceramics are weird. That's a weird thing to come back with, but ceramics are weird. Do you know you can make like ceramic bits like a drill press, or for a lathe, or for not a lathe, for CNC, and that said ceramic bits you actually specifically do not use coolant. It gets to glowing hot, and that's intentional, and that's kind of wild. Wait, what? Huh? What was that? You're wild. Huh. But yeah, I've decided, as mentioned, I'm gonna pawn off any sales of stuff to people that don't want to buy in bulk of at least a multiple of 5. Yeah, like this guy. Happily. Like if I can't get them to 5 for a reasonable price, I hand them out off. My current orders, I'm gonna need 7 jars, 3 bags of diesel. I have 8 jars, 5 bags. I can't handle any more orders. Oh wait, yes I can. Uh 2 sour diesel? Beth Penn, I'm sorry, you're going to the dealer. What am I up to right now? I have 9 jars, 3 bags. So I have 10 jars, 5 bags. Ten jars, 7 bags. Fuck me. Oh my god, I'm missing so many sales right now. I can't even offer OG Kush because I don't have any. Also, Trent. Trent Sherman. I just don't even have, like, jars. I'm gonna have to, like, bag them. Just taking my net worth with me, apparently. I'm sorry, Jesse, I got nothing for you. I'm here for the bulk, but I ain't got the capacity for the bulk. I just want to take, 1 and 2. Oh, it's gonna cause problems because they're gonna start trying to find me for their fix. Ooh! His friend Shirley can hook me up with Sidnephrine. I can start making meth. Not quite my intention. Also, it wants me to make a mix with at least $60, so. Two of those. Two of those. Two of those. Hopefully by tomorrow I will be able to go and purchase more racks. In fact, if I go right now, I might be able to. We'll see. PJ really is just a poor substitute for not having enough pots. I'm gonna wait to package those. I'm gonna give my favorite dealer over here some Ultra Slime and some California cookies, though.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Yeah, okay, I'll keep the California cookies. You know what? I'll unpackage California cookies and I'll mix in some more stuff to get above that $60 mark. Alright. I think that's that for tonight. Alright, that gets me in. I'm pretty sure I have to come back after a certain hour, but wait until 6 p.m. I'm gonna hunt down a mod that I used to have that let you go in at any time, because it's kind of ridiculous that you'd be restricted like that, in my opinion. Also, because I want to buy those things now. Where is it? Market. Okay, it's not listed. What is it called? Schedule 1 market. Black Market Docks. It's called Warehouse. There it is. And then pop over to the game, which Steam thinks is still running until I move Steam and then updates. And relaunch the game. Because let's be real, criminals don't care what time of the day it is. They want your money. I think that should just work then. Oh, good. It's doing that thing where it's on the wrong screen. Hang on. Literally what happens, and I wish I could show you guys, is it just takes a screenshot, essentially. It's not actually a screenshot, but it takes the frame buffer, one frame of it, and displays it on my left monitor over OBS, so I can't see what's going on over there. And there's nothing I can do to change it except for quit the game and restart it. Because there's a bug in the NVIDIA driver that they have not fixed in so long. Because why would NVIDIA fix bugs in their driver? That would make no sense. Why would the hardware that users pay for work? Can't have that. Well, I do, but mostly because it was given to me as a gift, and it's a 3070, so I can't really, I can't really poo-poo that. You know, you can get that gun for free. Just gotta pickpocket the cops. Five sour diesel? Unironically, I will actually take you up at 5. Okay, but in actuality, there is a lot of movement that we've never seen before. 2026 may not be the year that it happens, but it very solidly is going to be a year where a lot of people switch. And that's not an exaggeration. Like the volume of people that I've talked to, the number of people that have approached me going, "Hey, I heard you use Linux. Can you help me switch?" People that I would never have suspected of being remotely interested in doing so. Like it's insane how quickly people are switching away from Windows. And yeah, and you're a lot of people have no before even a couple years ago, most people would just look at you funny if you said something about Linux. Totally fair reaction. What is it? Why do I care? Now people are like, Windows sucks, and then they're hearing about Linux and how it's better. And people are covering it on YouTube for the first time. Generally positively. People are hearing about it and how, it isn't loaded up with AI bullshit unless you want it to be. I need to go buy jars. And also hit up the gas station. It's like 90% of games run on Steam, and that's mostly what regular people do is install is do. Yeah, no, exactly. The reality is most people on a Windows computer use the browser and play games on Steam. History, goddamn. Right? Like at the end of the day, what is like what do you what do you do locally on your computer anymore? And what is Windows doing that you don't want it to do? Well, amongst other things, Windows is actively spying on you. So that, that's a big downside. Most people, not a fan of being spied on. I love that this is energizing and sedating. Now it's gonna give you fresh breath. Yeah, but at least it's not built into your operating system. Except now it is. It's not so much easier. I'm gonna take all the loose stuff and bag it. Sour diesel. Oh, wait, hang on. Forgot. Got the 10 jars of sour diesel so far. If only you could grow marijuana this fast IRL, you know? And no, and you're not wrong, but at the same time, you bought your computer. You paid for it. It should work for you, not against you, right? It's just... yeah. Also, the amount of e-waste Microsoft is generating at the moment is just astronomical. Like, one of the biggest events ecologically that has ever occurred. Well, at least in terms of e-waste. Like... those are about to be done. So I'm going to need both of those. I'm going to need 2 of those. I'm going to need... no, you're better at 5. Okay, I need to go buy more dirt. And probably more jars. I'm gonna do that right now. Actually, no, I should be fine on that, but I do need dirt. Take another 40 dirt. I don't have $400. Okay, I'll take another 20 dirt. Now I just need to package all this in jars. I don't have any room in my inventory for that. Well, I don't need this stuff. Alright. Alright. Alright, okay. So we've done that. So we need 17 jars. Ah. Okay, we got 16 jars. And Keith Wagner is going to a dealer. Alright. So 17 jars of diesel, of which I have technically that. So that would be 20. We got 20 jars of diesel. Okay, good. It's gonna quickly. Oh, I have no seeds left. Okay, I'm not gonna bother setting that back up because I don't have seeds. I don't have soil, no seeds. I mean, I've got the OG Kush, but might as well. If nothing else, I got a dealer that needs it, who I'm shuffling over low-value clients to. Alright. That can go away. And away we go. 10 sour diesel. So 2 jars. I'm surprised no one's here tonight. 5 sour diesel. Oh, it's just okay. And Jesse wants 10 sour diesel. And you want 5 sour diesel. You want 10 sour diesel. And you want 5 sour diesel. Got like most of the town out at curfew here. You want 10 sour diesel. You want 5 sour diesel. And you want 5 sour diesel. I'm gonna go around here. Ah, shit. Well, at least this counts towards my, counts towards XP, so. Just casually doing that, you know. You think they'd figure out what's going on there, but alright, that left me with 15 sour diesel. And about 15 grand. Alright, I need to unload this stuff. Alright, it does grow at night. Nice. Okay, good to know. Kush, diesel, extreme crystal, diesel, Kush. So those 2 are gonna those 3 go to the dealer. And then do a little bit of cleanup. You need to buy garbage bags. Garbage bags and maybe more pots, because, yeah. Okay, let's go pay off Albert. And let's go talk to people to continue the tutorial that is like 6 hours long. Don't particularly want nor need a vehicle at this time, but in the future I absolutely will. Wrong place. And another real estate agent. Truly, the hero of this story. And the fixer. Of course they have a non-functional payphone. Why would they have a functional one? Don't worry, I know where to get it. But I want to... Okay, I need to scale up just a little bit more. Right now, I'm not particularly looking to get into meth, but I do want to get the stuff together to do that. Wow, that sounds... yeah. Words. Okay. So we're gonna need dirt. We're gonna need clippers. Clippers can go away. Those can go in there for the moment. Lenny's acceptable quality soil. Here to be acceptable for you. Alright. And I'm gonna water first. I'm gonna have to set up a meeting with him because it's no longer gonna be sustainable very soon. The volume of seeds needed. Alright. Time if you go to bed, early bedtime, so this penguin these days. The help might show up 5 minutes or an hour, so you want to be in bed. Yeah. Have a good sleep, friend. Alright? Don't have any sleep nightmares, or enemies. That's the words I was looking for. Geraldine casually picking up 15 nugs. See you later.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
So I'm up to 4 jars. I've got at least that. I need more jars, though. And garbage bags. I need garbage bags and jars. So we'll run over here. I need money in my bank account. That's the other thing I need. I want 10 garbage bags. And 40 jars. I need to go pick up the stuff that I left at the market all that time ago. Gonna be purchasing a laundromat soon. How many am I up to? 7 jars. I have 8, and more coming. It's a good thing that the police don't check your trash or anything like that, because they could. That would be in the society that the character seems to live in. That would not be out of the question for them to just go through your garbage. That was on purpose, by the way. I'm hoping to steal his gun. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to seem quite that hard, but, you know. Wow. Okay. Normally that would have been fine. Aw, they scooped up his body. Damn it. Well, I'll have to take another... I'll take the opportunity if I can get it, though. No, I want the gun. Yes, I am just doing it backward for the meme. What meme? Good question. I don't know. A meme. There's 14 more jars. And I've got 4 seeds, 4 bags of dirt, 15 liters of water. I'm gonna wait on getting into meth until I own a place I can set up to be dedicated to meth. Make sense? I think so. Do 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 do. My shoulder injury is acting up, which is very unfortunate. Which I don't know if I'm sure I've probably mentioned it at some point. When I was quite young, I injured my shoulder on a trampoline. Oh. Suffice it to say that it never really quite healed. I think I'm going to keep this place as a dedicated marijuana grow op. 11 jars? Okay. I want to keep an eye out for an officer on their own.
Hmm? Hmm.
Alright, so one of them is doing the smart thing and camping in front of the police, because smart, I guess. I would love some sort of functionality in the game that lets you bribe the police to ignore you for the night. Make it not immediately broken, make it quite expensive, but like... It would be an interesting mechanic, I think. Well, that's weird. Yeah, next to the barber shop, and then behind Taco Ticklers.
Hmm?
Just casual $700 paid for basically all my seeds just then. Alright. Gonna buy the laundromat, but I'm also gonna unload all my seeds and probably plant a bunch of them before I go and see if I can find an officer to assault, eh? I wish that this room was slightly better laid out for this. It also occurs to me that I don't know if this room is... I don't know if you can hire people to work here. One way to find out, actually. Wages, barn, bungalow. Is this bungalow? It's probably sweatshop. Find out. Now, where can I find an unattended officer? Just occurred to me one thing I should do before I go out and do this. Hopefully, they won't be able to find me as hard. These two are pretty separate. I don't know if I'll be able to get away from this, though. Oh, yep. Shit. I'm gonna loop around and see if I can grab that. Damn it, despawned. That being said, fairly sure that does mean that he's going to be on his own when he comes back. And he will come back. There he is. Two of them, huh? I guess he wasn't entirely knocked out. He was, okay. So he wasn't dead. How do I... Oh. Hmm. Okay. I'm curious. I know that I don't have any money on me, which is downside of this, but... What do you sell? Frying pan. Hmm. What I would love is to get this, and then use it to get this. Although the machete would probably do. Although I do wonder if they regenerate health over time, or like, can I just keep beating this guy over the head? Hell yeah. Gun acquired. What? I am gonna be a goober, and I'm gonna turn on. There's a. My monitor has a virtual, like a target thing that I can turn on. So let's see how well it works. Yep, that worked. Okay, apparently I can't loot him. As long as I don't see you come in here, you're good. Also, free XP. I think it's like 80? Beautiful. I didn't need a second one. I just wanted a second one. And apparently you can give them to your dealers to protect them. So that's what the second one's for. Or at least that's what I'm going to tell myself. Interesting how it gets rid of the dot as soon as you're on a gun, huh? Motor oil. Yeah, that's something you want in your drugs. Absolutely. Alright, I'm gonna put that in there. Actually, I'm gonna put that in there and that in there. Well, maybe... Does Kenji need anything right now? Dealers, Kenji. He's got... Oh, yeah, he's got plenty. Okay. These are very close to done. Okay. Which means I'm gonna want that. That. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Wait, hang on. No. 4. 5. Yeah, 6. I don't need 8. 8 of those. Or 6 of those. 8 of these. That guy. I can honestly say this music hits different after killing 2 cops last night. In-game, to be very clear. I'm not actually going out and murdering people. Here. Ooh, shipping. Okay, sauerkraut extreme. Choice ball should probably be shuffled over, but definitely need to hire some botanists and packers, I think. But that's gonna come after I go ahead and purchase the laundromat. Got a lot of sour diesel building up. That's good. It honestly would make sense for me to just purchase multiple of these instead of using garbage bags and stuff. Because like the fact that I'm picking them up and then putting them in garbage, it doesn't make sense. It makes more sense if I do what I'm doing here, but with more than one. Plus, I'm not spending money on garbage bags. There we go. Let's go buy ourselves a laundromat, shall we? And there's Ludwig. The storage unit at Stash and Dash. I don't know where that is, but I'll have a look. Okay. Okay, I want to look up what that was. Schedule 1 locations. Storage locker. Recommend to save up for the bungalow instead. Okay. This wouldn't be bad as a grow house, though. But then neither would the bungalow. Hang on, I'm gonna restart the game. No, I think the bungalow is probably the way to go, because if nothing else, it looks to me like it should be reasonably... I mean, like, okay. I should move the grow up to the bungalow. Of one room for growing, one room for packing, one room for storage. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Which means I need like 6 grand plus, which is fine. I can do that. I'll aim to have like 10 grand saved up. I'm actually not gonna launder any money immediately because I don't need any money immediately. Then again, I can go fetch like 800 bucks right now. I'm gonna go do that. I should probably also go around getting more customers. Time to go get Kim Delaney. I think she's in here? Charles Rowland is just over there. Gonna lie, it's kind of problematic. The police just love to watch over here. Let's go find Meg. Of course, she was one of the people that just walked past. Benji's out wheeling and dealing. So I need 18 jars of diesel. I think I have that, but if not, well, I can, you know, fix that. Yeah, I got that. Put that away. I'm gonna need... Oh, I'm out of dirt. Okay, fair enough. I will plant 3 more. I'll put these away for the moment. I'd love to know what we're doing with all the dirt between runs, you know? Because, like, it's not like it just disappears. At least it does in real life. Like, we're doing something with this dirt. Because you can just grow things in the same soil twice. Kind of how dirt works. I think I will buy the bungalow. Which means I do need to go and put some money into the bank account. Because I'm going to be a bit short otherwise. I'm going to stop carrying the bat. I'm going to start carrying the gun. I could almost push that, but it's far better deal if I push her to 15. Running low on jars. Okay. Not the end of the world, just annoying. So I need to buy jars and dirt. So I need 21 jars. Easy. All right. Ah. Okay. What am I wheel on? Ah. Yes. A piece of foil? I have no idea what that was, but it's concerning. Anyway. Oh, it smells like alcohol. Fair enough. Okay, Alright, let's go wheeling and or dealing. Yeah, he's doing good. He's cutting. Wait, yep. Go this way first. I don't know what I just heard, but I think someone just got, like, fucked up over here. She is truly a stoner among stoners. Also, I am concerned at the sheer volume of marijuana that these people manage to smoke every day. Like, their lungs are just wrecked. Oh, this is the storage unit. Okay. We should get a look inside, but it looks decent enough. I love how it's just literally the sound of a printer printing. Yeah, okay. I was just double checking. Down there, down there. Oh yeah, just the two. Cool. So I basically just have to run over here and we're good. Anyway, I need to get my hands on... well, more bottles and more soil. Hey, I can buy a machete now, but I actually don't care. Meet me at the parking lot next to Taco Ticklers. I'll be in the black SUV. I will do that once I'm done setting all this up again to run. I'm gonna buy 40 jars, 40 dirt. That sounds right. Five, six, seven. 4, 5, 6. 6 of those. 6 of those. 1 of those. Interesting note that it's unfavorable agreements. I think this is the point at which I meet the Mafia. There we go. Let's go see the Mafia, shall we? Two taco ticklers. Yeah, I can hook you up with 5. You want the meat? appreciate. I'd like to apologize for the minor altercation we had earlier involving your RV. We have a rather successful operation here at Highland Point. We're not keen on shutting the market. However, I'd like to extend an offer. You will sell us product on an ongoing week, 2-3 times a week, large quantities and wholesale prices. Additionally, refrain from dealing with customers outside of Northtown and Westfield. Okay. How much are you gonna pay me? Half. $10 to 15 nugs? No. Piss off. I am now hostile to the Benzies family. Can I just follow them? Yeah, it was worth a shot. So, how you doing there? This is where they would have gone. I don't know if they actually went this far or they despawned, but either way. Wish I could use the phone while skateboarding, you know? I gotta say, there's a lot of ATMs about.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
I don't know how they feel about guns, but I'm not particularly wanting to share that with them. Oh, okay. It occurs to me I didn't have to do any of that. I could have just hid the gun in my inventory. It's a thing you can do. Oh well. We're gonna want that. Oh, inventory's full. I'm gonna have so much to package. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy that house. I'm gonna hire employees to work it, and they're going to grow the marijuana. And then I'm gonna start the next enterprise, probably here. Down to our last 8 of those. I'm gonna need 6 of those. I'm gonna need that one. Can't wait to have botanists. Your question is, how many pots to a botanist do you think? I figure I'll probably only need one person doing packaging, because honestly, the throughput can't be that incredibly high. We're up to 19 jars. Okay. We're still actually running on yesterday's stock at that point. Oh, jars. Jesse? Oh boy. How about 15 of them? I almost already need the machine that makes bricks. Almost. Not quite there. I need 22 jars. You need some help with your PC? Alright. What's up? Do tell. Oh, that's where those four bullets went. 22? Cool. No one ever picks these classic hiding spots over here anymore. Except for these two, apparently. At the same time. Bit sus. Your GPU is at 99% on low settings? And I'm guessing not a great frame rate? Huh. What could that be? Try running DDU. Uninstall the display driver and reinstall it. I know it sounds weird, and yeah, but just try it. DDU from Wagnersoft is the one you're looking for. After a crash and reset? Yeah, especially them. AMD's Windows drivers are legendarily not amazing. They're decent, but they're not amazing. Wagnersoft DDU. You want this one. Then you find the download. You download it, and you use it, and it'll ask you, hey, if you want to go to safe mode, you say yes. And then you tell it what GPU you have. You can choose Intel. And then when you're done all that, you're going to reinstall the driver. Benzies out late. Oh. Did I just try to give him the wrong thing? Damn it. It's a good thing they don't have ears to hear me do, you know, skateboarding around, hey? Alright, these are all about to pop as well. And I have enough soil to do another round, or to plant another round. I think they stopped going at night now. Not sure. Because those ones should be ready by now. Because I planted them all about the same time. I get the feeling that they basically just barely didn't make their cut off. Yeah, that must be exactly what happened, because they're 99%, 97%, yeah. Yep. Sometimes, honestly, when you upgrade a GPU, even if it's the same vendor, the drivers can get a little bit messed up. Because it might not automatically change the settings that were set when the driver was installed, things like that. Often enough, it's fine. You never know. And sometimes you can crash and it just fucks it up. So, basically, yeah. You got unlucky, but you're fine. You should be, everything should be back to normal after this, hopefully. You know, I'm actually going to call it a day here. Have a good night, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow.